So if you're looking at getting into the locksmithing business, this video is for you. You know, we've talked quite a bit about how there is no straight path in this industry. And the way that we're going to succeed is to learn and to grow together. And so recently I did a video, and I'll put a link in the notes below, and I just asked the Lockboss community, what would it take for you to mentor someone to become a locksmith? And what I found is 4 common themes that I want to share with you. To me, really the best part about the entire conversation was that the overwhelming majority wants to share their knowledge, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, of course, they want to do it under the right circumstances, which is what we're going to start talking about. Point number 1, be humble. Now, of course, you know, I think this is a good rule just in life is to be humble, but I think the point that so many of the commenters were talking about is just being really ready to listen and follow instructions. So as most of you know, I grew up in a household that my dad's a locksmith, still is today, and I got to see a lot of people come and go over the years, all right? I've seen a lot of people. And some people who didn't really know anything about locksmithing had such egos that it really got in their way and it ended up not working. And one example of that is there was a time where a guy was asked to work on a Ford, and he replied that he's a Chevy guy and doesn't work on Fords. Now, if you're wanting to learn a new trade and you're wanting to, you know, turn it into a career, telling the person that you don't want to work on Fords because you're a Chevy guy is not a way to handle the situation. You have to be willing to listen and follow instructions. Point number 2 is give the upside of your time. What I mean is that when you approach someone who is an existing locksmith, who has all the skills, all of the knowledge that they've worked years and years and years to get, and you're asking them to give it to you. So to some degree or another, you're going to have to be maybe willing to not take as much hourly as a wage as you'd like. Maybe they want to set it up to be commission-based according to the work that you perform. Or maybe all they're comfortable with is having you shadow them for a little bit to see if it's even really a good fit. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to be taken advantage of, but I'm just saying that if you're the person who wants to learn and you found someone who has the knowledge that you want to learn, you have to be willing to look at it from their perspective. And if you can do that, you can really set yourself up for success. Find the right situation. You know, this is probably, you know, one of those that I realize that we've talked about in the past, but when I was reading through the comments, it's like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, right? So if you can find someone who is looking to retire, or even better yet, if you find someone that is busy and actually needs help, right? If you can help take the load off of what they have going on, that can be a major win-win situation. When you go and you introduce yourself and you talk about what you're looking for, really pay attention to, is this the right situation? Like, can I be helpful to them? Does it work? And my favorite point when it comes to finding the right situation is you might be able to find a situation that by an existing locksmith training you will actually allow them to have a little bit of time off. Point number 4, offer the skills that you have to them. We all have unique things to offer. All of us have life lessons, life experiences, skills, knowledge, and that we can actually share that and provide value ourselves. So just because you don't know anything about locksmithing and you really want to learn and you might be intimidated, you also want to think about what skills do you have that you can kind of offer to them or use to assist them in what they're doing. All right, so there you have it. I really hope you found this information helpful. I would love to know in the comments below your thoughts or if there's anything that you would like to add. And make sure that you include the hashtag Lockboss to automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we give away each week here on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Learn to become a locksmith. You know, I've talked quite a bit. No. Learn to be, no, man, come on. Come on. Learn to be a no. You know, probably the bet, no, of course no. And if you can do that, you can definitely, and if you can do that, and if you can do that, you can really set yourself up for success. Point number one, point number two is being you know, probably the bet, no, being the bet,